We were told he discovered gravity. We were told an apple fell. We were told he invented calculus. But what if that's not the real story? What if the most influential scientist in history wasn't just studying nature, he was trying to decode heaven? Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. In 1687, Isaac Newton published Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica. 3 laws of motion. Universal gravitation. A mechanical universe governed by mathematical precision. The Enlightenment crowned him a hero. Rational, logical, scientific, the father of modern physics. But that is only half the story, because Newton left behind millions of words, and most of them were not about physics. After his death, greats of Newton's private writings were discovered. Alchemy experiments, biblical timelines, apocalyptic prophecy, temple measurements, encrypted symbols. He spent decades studying the Emerald Tablet, studying the architecture of Solomon's Temple, trying to extract hidden mathematical codes from Scripture. Newton believed the Bible was not only spiritual, it was encrypted. He believed God had embedded numerical secrets into creation, and that mathematics was the key. He once wrote that gravity explained how planets moved, but not who set them in motion. He did not see science as replacing God. He saw science as decoding him. Newton conducted alchemical experiments in secrecy. He studied transmutation. He searched for the Philosopher's Stone. He copied ancient Hermetic texts. In his time, alchemy was dangerous, and it was associated with heresy, occult practice, forbidden knowledge. Why would the most rational mind of his century risk that? Because Newton believed nature was layered, surface laws, hidden principles beneath, as above, so below. He believed matter itself contained divine structure. Alchemy for Newton was not superstition. It was an attempt to understand the spiritual blueprint behind physical reality. He wasn't trying to turn lead into gold. He was trying to understand the code beneath matter. Newton believed the universe was constructed with divine geometry. Planets did not drift randomly. They obeyed invisible mathematical commands. Gravity was not chaos, it was order. But here is the unsettling part. If the universe operates like a precise machine, then it has a designer. Newton did not imagine a distant emotional deity. He imagined an architect, a cosmic engineer, a lawgiver whose language was mathematics. Heaven to Newton was not clouds and harps. It was the upper layer of reality. Perfect order, perfect law. Earth simply mirrored it. On Earth as it is in heaven. Newton rarely published his alchemical work. He kept it hidden. Why? Because the Enlightenment world was shifting. Religion and science were separating. Mysticism was becoming embarrassing. But Newton never separated them. He believed that studying gravity was studying God's will. That uncovering equations was uncovering divine intention. He was not abandoning heaven. He was measuring it. Newton later became president of the Royal Society, the most powerful scientific institution in England. This was the moment the world shifted. The language of heaven changed. No longer angels, now equations. No longer divine hierarchy, now natural law. But structure remained, order remained, above still defined below. Science did not destroy heaven, it translated it. Here is the deeper question. Why is Newton's alchemy rarely discussed? Why is he remembered only as the rational genius? Why not as the man who believed the universe was encoded scripture? History selects which version of people survives. The mystical Newton was archived. The mechanical Newton was amplified. Because a mechanical universe is easier to control than a divine one. If the world runs on predictable laws, then whoever understands those laws holds power. Decode the architecture, control the structure, as above, so below. Isaac Newton did not just discover gravity, he believed he was reading the mind of God. He believed creation was written in mathematics. He believed heaven was not metaphor but blueprint. Perhaps the apple did fall, but perhaps what truly fell was the veil between mysticism and science. The question is not whether Newton believed in heaven. The question is this: did he glimpse the code behind it? And if the universe is written in laws, who wrote them?